Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and we are back with another episode of Kerbal Space Program. And I am happy. I'm super happy because I have figured out that there were some settings that are worth mentioning if you are, for some reason, using Shift F9 and Shift F10. In the game, by default, quick load is Shift F is F9, not no shift. It's just F9. And quick save is F5. I've moved those around so that they are no longer in with that. And then shift and no shift but F10 is show and hide temperature gauges. So I don't think it was me hitting F10. Even though I was hitting shift, I was still hitting F10 and it was catching that was causing the problem. I think what was causing the problem was I was hitting F9 quick load when I was in the menu, which was causing it to crash. So found the bug there and was able to debug it. And now I've actually been able to play this and record a second episode without having to reinstall Kerbal Space Program, which saves me some time for sure. Having to reinstall it every freaking time I wanted to record was turning into a nightmare. So please ignore any complaints about that. But I still have plenty of other complaints. But we're not going to be complaining today. We're going to be trying to actually achieve our contracts. We have the, let's see, this cost a lot more. Yeah. Crash tolerance is 45 meters per second, where this is 14 meters per second. Yeah. So, let's see. Both of them use one crew. This would be a lot safer, and it actually has a lower max temperature. This one kind of feels more like it's for an airplane than a spacecraft. So we're gonna choose this. This is the first piece, the command pod you choose is the where you're gonna be controlling the ships from. So that's kind of important. So we have 2 fuel tanks now, so we could actually go into well, try to go into orbit. We also have some solid fuel boosters. We have decouplers now. We have a heat shield. Oh man. Oh, we just have a glut of riches now. Let's see. We have our science junior. Do we have a service bay? We can put the service bay here and then put like mystery glue and things in it if we wanted. There's parachutes. I think we'll only need one parachute still. Stack decoupler, put that on there. No, we can't do it that way. We've got to take the science with us. If I had batteries or solar panels, I would use this Communitron, but since I don't, I'm not going to. Let's see. It might be a wise move to put some parachutes on this thing though. Yep, the only way you can generate fuel right now is through burning one of these engines. Let's see. Max thrust 200, max thrust a little bit lower. Or do we want to go with rockets all the way? I think we're going to try and go into orbit. Let's see. Really? 3 times the fuel? Is that what I'm gonna do? I may actually have too many parts by the time this is all done. Show me the center of mass. There we go. And then adjust those down. So I guess I'm just gonna be hoping that these break off at some point, because I don't have any like radial decouplers. I could try and rotate one of these in between. I guess I can do that, yep. So let's see. Well, this seems a little too ambitious. Apparently I can only have one saved thing, so I'll save it. I guess it doesn't really matter too much. Let's put some if we're gonna go this way, we might as well just go for stability too. We don't want to get into a tailspin. So this is not ideal, but we didn't have a lot of parts to work with. Could try to do a service bay with some mystery goo, but I don't see the point. Let's launch. Unable to launch. Can the craft assembly building can't support vessels over 30 parts? Why didn't you tell me that, like, a while ago? No, I don't want to do that. Control Z to undo that. And then that didn't quite undo as much as I would have thought. Can I launch now without the stack separators? It's too heavy. Oh, man. I need to get rid of 7 tons. How much are each one of these in weight? What if I change this from being this to just this? Can we launch now? We need to lose one more thing. Let's go to 4. Can we launch now? Come on. What else can we get rid of? What if we get rid of these? How about now? Apparently the fins weren't that heavy. We'll just go down to 3 goo canisters. Come on. What's more? What more thing can we get rid of? We gotta get rid of one of these fuel things. I can't. So 1/3 of the fuel I would have liked to take is now going to be out. Let's get this back to at least 4. What's the key for this on the symmetry mode? Well, this will definitely be interesting. So we have a contract, so we're trying to get very high, exceed a speed, and so if we observe this right now, I have Jebediah Kerman. He was not probably the person I wanted to take. Let's see. Revert flight to the vehicle assembly building. I've got to take a scientist. My little scientist guy. I'm so used to not looking at all. So with the scientist, now I can reset this. I hope I can reset this, otherwise it's not going to be very useful. So we observe this, we keep it, we crew report, we keep it, we observe the mystery goo, and it's not giving us really any science, so we'll just reset that. EVA, now that we've EVA'd, we'll EVA report, not going to give us any science, so we'll take that. We're going to just try and climb down, so we're close enough to this. Come on. To collect the data and to restore it. And then we get back on board. So the only way I'm going to be able to do this is I want to get it when I'm flying up. If I can actually get into a low orbit, I will then, as I'm in an orbit, I will then do another EVA, come out, collect the data, and use that information. Let's see, this does not have an operational SAS module on board. Why don't I have an SAS module? Whatever. I'm gonna start about halfway, I guess. I don't think it matters really on these. I think they just burn at max. This could go bad in so many different ways. But let's try this. We don't have RCS. Well, we can turn on our RCS, but we don't have any RCS thrusters. Let's do it. Gonna get a bit of a spin. So you want to remember what this says. If it just says flying over Kerbal, good. That's fine for now. There's a low orbit and there's a high orbit. Alright. Trying to just get as high as we can. we're gonna lose a lot. This is really gonna be the first little bit of our ship where we really just, let's see, might as well. Alright, so that's all gone. Did I need the heat shield? No, I did not. Let's go ahead and release our, twist this around if we can. We didn't need the heat shield. That was a waste of money, and one more part I could have had. We're gonna hear a crash in a few seconds as that stuff explodes. Getting yourself oriented the right way can be difficult. The main sail here hasn't inflated yet, and so you're going to have a violent twist. It looks like we are going to make it into the ocean or the shores. Here's some space debris. There's the Kerbal Space Center. We've at least gotten somewhat far away. Some more of it still around. This is where the money starts getting lost. I didn't get anywhere close. I didn't get anywhere close. Oh man, it's gonna be a while before we get into orbit, isn't it? Right here on the shore, that might actually be good. If we land right here, we could get a surface sample of the shore. We might be able to run to the grassland. We might get the ocean. Alright. Trying to just orient this the right way up. It doesn't want to. It's probably too much. I might be able to just push this thing into the ocean and double our science that way. Boy, did I not need that heat shield. I mean, that was overcautiousness by far. I may just roll right into the there we go. There we go. Perfect. Crew report. Cancel. EVA. EVA report over the grasslands. New information. Start climbing down. Store experiments. Here we go. Collect the data. Restore. Collect the data. Restore. I can't reach those. So let's see. Store experiments. Crew report. And we're going to have to do surface samples again. Let's see. I'm going to observe the materials bay. Keep that. And then come back and collect that data again. And then observe the mystery goo. And keep that. collect that data, restore, because I'm now doing it on the grasslands. Restore. Now, let's see. Store those experiments and get back on. So now I'm going to, I have 2 mystery goos, I have the science bay done. I'm just going to try and knock this thing into the ocean. That's literally it. I'm going to try and roll this thing into the ocean just so that we can, let's see, crew report, nope. How can I do this? I have some bumpy bits here that it doesn't want to roll quite that well. And I could very easily be break something doing this, but I'm so close. I am so close. And it might be that if I got out and just pushed the darn thing, I would run less of a risk. I could probably fix these parachutes too, as long as they're not torn. You can reset the parachutes. There we go. There we go. There we go. This is ridiculous. This is totally not how it works. Notice how things are just connecting and disconnecting. Let's see, another crew report. I think once I get in the water, I will technically be in the shores. I don't think it's not going to. Oh man, I'm out of energy. I'm out of electrical charge. And the hatch is obstructed. So there's nothing more I can do. I'll observe the mystery goo and keep those, and observe the mystery goo and keep that. And there's nothing more I can do. That's a shame. Recover the vessel, and then I want to go back into the spaceport. 49 science. That's exactly what I wanted to happen. To have some more science collected, so we can get the next thing on the list. The 2 hot thermometers, the Stay Put Nick, and the comms with the battery backups. Still don't have a ability solar panels. If I start getting these solar panels for 90, then I could sit there and transmit science non-stop. But for 90, I can get some more information. That is progress. I want to go here and let's see, debris. And recover that debris. So make sure you recover your debris if you can. It'll at least keep your planet nice and clean. It'll probably get you some funds too. And the way this loads is weird. Pretty much want to upgrade this as fast as possible. Not enough funds. Not enough funds. Yep. Let's see what the we'll look at the contracts next time. That's going to be the end of this episode. These episodes are going quick, and that's great. That's the last thing I expected from a Kerbal space program. But yeah. So that's it. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, Comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All that helps me out with YouTube. If you want to support me, there's two ways you can do that. One is clicking on my name, Rydo. On the right will be a blue button that says support this channel. The other way you can do that is clicking on the Amazon.com link down below and just shopping normally. If you want to follow or friend me on practically any social media site, all that information is also down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.